Someday, this could be ordinary. Someday, we could be extraordinary. I clearly know all the words. Hello and welcome. I'm Jacob Bellotti, joined as always by Larry Saperstein.
Hello. I'm here. And you know what? We're going to do some talking today.
That's right, on a podcast called
Let's Talk About That.
All systems are a go.
Talking database activated.
Begin in 3, 2, 1.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about what? Let's talk about who? Let's talk about me. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about that. Girl, I cannot believe we are talking about that.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Let's talk about that. My goodness, what a guest we have for you today. But before we get to that, let's talk about us.
Let's talk about us.
Girl, we just went up, down, left, and right, all the way on another trip to the East Coast. Mm-hmm. We were in Cape Cod. We were in Lake George. Mm-hmm. We were in New Jersey. Mm-hmm. We were in New York City. We were in Montreal, Canada. We were in Sutton, Canada. Mm-hmm. We were all over the place on this trip.
All over the place.
How did you feel about it?
I felt good. What was your favorite place in the places that we went to?
I really loved Canada.
You like Canada?
Canada was
when
wonderful.
We crossed that border, I was like, we're free! We're freedom! Freedom!
Yes, we went to 2 weddings on this trip, one of which was for my friend Marielle, shout out.
The other one was for my cousin, shout out.
Yes, but I was tying that to Canada.
Oh.
And
well, I can't mention the weddings without mentioning my cousin.
And
my cousins listen to this podcast.
Hello, we love you.
Lara, Julia, and Caroline.
We love you. And we were in Canada in this town called Sutton, which was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And they had the most gorgeous, like, countryside, mountainous wedding.
It was.
And it was really just wonderful.
Yeah.
Couldn't be happier.
It made me think, because we were going to multiple weddings on one trip, it made me think of this old TLC show called 4 Weddings, where they would send 4 different brides to each of the 4, like all of these 4 women were getting married, right? And they would all go to each other's weddings. And then at the end of all 4 weddings, they would rate each other's weddings, and there would be a winner. And I felt like the wedding critic, because I felt like going to weddings was my job.
Critic you were.
Well, if there's one thing I'm going to do, it's critique.
That's true.
And you too. Don't act like it's all me.
No,
You act like you're sitting there being like, wow, everything is so wonderful all the time.
I loved everything about both of those weddings.
You are a harsh critic of many, 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 many things.
I loved everything about both those weddings. And we saw my family on Cape Cod.
We did.
Had a great time there.
Had the most disgusting burger I've ever had in my life.
You sure did. You had a burger that
Chatham Bars Inn, screw you.
He really has a problem with this burger that he had.
Well, it was just like one of those restaurants that was like, super, like trying.
It was at a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, it was like at a nice hotel. It was like a $25 plus burger.
Yeah.
And, supposed to be like super nice. Everyone's in there like blue and white linen. Every single person was white.
Yeah.
And it's just like one of those places.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you're going to have a burger here, it better be a top tier frickin' burger.
And it wasn't.
And the waiter was kind of rude.
Yeah.
And also they put this like sauce on it that I asked them not to put on it. And it was gross.
It was the first time ever for Larry he sent something back. I
never send things back. Never. And this was the first time I did that. And before you in the audience start thinking, I'm rude or whatever, Jacob also sent his burger back.
Okay, well, I always send things back because if it's not the way it should be, why am I paying for it?
Amen.
But no, Larry is very rude, and he did send the burger back.
Excuse me.
And you can think that is exactly how he is in real life.
No, I'm very nice. I'm very nice.
Larry is very nice. Well, our guest today, my goodness, let's get into that.
Yeah.
Our guest today is the star of Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires.
Hello.
He is a budding music artist. He just
Hello.
released a new single. And he is a star of Broadway.
Yeah,
How about
the
that?
Broadway star. We did a workshop together earlier this year called The Bad News Bears, which is where we met, and we had our Disney connection. And so we're very excited to have him on the podcast.
Yes, we're going to be talking about zombies. We're going to be talking about Broadway. We're going to be talking about music. There's a lot going on in this episode.
Yeah.
So please welcome to the pod, Julian
Lerner.
Lerner, right after this. Julian!
Guys, what's up? How you doing? Oh my gosh. I'm so
Hey,
excited. To be
Welcome
here.
to the pod.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have you been doing a lot of podcasts recently?
Honestly, this is like my first like in-person podcast
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Ever?
ever.
Oh my goodness.
We're
I might be
honored.
blanking, but I'm pretty sure it actually is.
We're honored.
We were a lot of people's first podcast.
Yeah.
Really?
The Kylie, it was her first podcast she ever did.
yes,
was
I
us.
remember
that.
Couple
And
other
some
ones.
others.
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
This is my first podcast, which is kind of crazy.
that's amazing. When High School Musical came out, that was like the thing I was most excited for, was
Yeah.
to like do people's podcasts because I love to yap.
Oh yeah.
And how many podcasts did you do?
Like 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
And then there were a few more like the following year where I did like repeats.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I had fun. But they weren't in person. A lot of them were like on Zoom.
Oh, okay. You're right.
So I
right.
didn't really do any in-person
I feel that.
podcasts until
Yeah.
until we started doing this.
Because I did do some podcasts on Zoom and that kind of stuff, or on like just a phone. But
Yeah.
it's not the same as doing it in person. It's
Yeah.
so different.
We're very
Yeah.
special people.
Of course.
Well, welcome
Yeah.
to the podcast. We're going
Thank
to
you
do
so much.
everything in our power to get you.
Okay. Again. Wow. Okay.
It's gotcha journalism.
amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
it's we're gonna get the big headline out of you and then move on.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
this is what
Go
we do.
for it.
Okay, so zombies.
Zombies.
Let's talk about
4.
zombies.
Let's talk
Dawn
zombies.
of the Vampires,
You know,
right?
Yep.
We recently just went on like a decom binge.
Yes.
which is
Okay.
like so.
What did you watch?
I never watched any like growing up really. Okay.
Yeah.
I hadn't even seen like Camp Rock or anything when that came out.
Whoa.
Right.
I know.
Wait, what?
But we watched for the first time all the Descendants movies because
Holy
every
cow.
single guest that has come on our podcast has brought up the Descendants.
That's
Um,
crazy.
You're our first zombies.
Really?
You're our first zombie.
We've had a
Well,
few
I'm honored.
descent. Oh wait, no, Matt.
Oh, we had Matt.
We had Matt. Sorry.
Dang it.
But I consider Matt High
Well,
School Musical.
I mean,
but he
let's
was
just
in
say I'm
he
my
was in
on your
Zombies 3.
first Zombies 4.
That's true.
Like
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
true.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
true. And then we did watch all the Zombies movies as well, which
Yeah.
which ended with Zombies 4,
Right.
which you are
right.
in.
Which I'm in. Yeah.
Now tell me about a Daywalker.
Okay. Well, a Daywalker, let's see. They have the power of the sun. That's the Daywalker. They have like firepower and that kind of stuff, and they are not friends with vampires. That's really
That's
a
really what
Daywalker.
it
They live
is.
in
Okay.
Sunside and
I'm a little confused on what they are though.
you know what? Honestly, me too.
Because I'm pretty sure that in like lore, like, you know, mythological creature
Yeah.
lore, Daywalkers are supposed to be vampires that
At day.
that can be out in the sun.
Right. Yeah.
But your Daywalkers are not that. You're not vampires.
No,
but you do
we're
have the
not.
blood fruit.
yeah, so we feed off of like the same food source. But I guess it's called blood fruit because, you know, it's the blood and that kind of stuff. But we can't actually put that in the movie.
Well, of
'Cause,
course.
you know, it's
Ye-
Disney, right?
Sure.
So I think for a Daywalker, I'm pretty sure that Disney kind of just created it. And they, you know.
And that's fierce.
Which is totally cool. which
They
is
do that all the time,
They really
you
do.
know?
Yeah. But, you know, I think the movie it's called Dawn of the Vampires. So it's dawn, it's dawning, it's the sun coming on the vampires.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Okay,
You-
you
you
thought
see
you
what
I like
thought
that.
into this.
I like that.
There's dramaturgy.
You can get deep into it.
Well, we actually really enjoyed the movie.
That was fun.
Which is surprising because, for the record, we are 27-year-old adult
Right.
men.
Right,
And,
yeah.
and these movies are not made for our demographic.
Definitely not.
But we
Definitely
are
not.
gay,
No.
so we are gay. So
Yeah,
that
okay.
helps.
That helps.
You know.
But we actually really enjoyed it.
Uh-huh.
And
Thank you.
And that is, I think, something that should be said.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think we put a lot into this film. I think everyone really did. Like the first three movies are obviously they're so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did a
Yeah.
great job with them. I think with this one they went all out, like full on.
There were a lot more effects in this one, I
lot.
noticed.
I mean, we shot it in New Zealand.
Yes.
Like
How was that?
incredible.
Yeah.
Seriously incredible. Learning about the culture and eating the food and all that kind of stuff was just wild. Like seriously wild.
Being put in an environment like that. So I just recently filmed a show that was in another country, and it's like the only people you have are the people on the production.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like it creates a sense of there's much quicker bonding when that's the case, as opposed to like if you film a sitcom in LA, like you go to work and then you go home and you're living your life. But like when you are out there in a wildly different place, which you literally the other side of the world, New
The
Zealand.
other side of the world. I mean, we were all living in one place. Me and let's see, MK Sway, Malachi, and Freya. We were all living in one place, and then the OGs were in another place. Because we were all underage, so I guess they all put us in different places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and were your parents there with you?
Yeah, so my
Yeah.
mom came for the entire time, and then my dad came for half of it because he teaches at NYU. So
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
yeah, so he had to come when he was not teaching class.
Wait, so how many months were you there?
we were there for 3.5, 4 months.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah.
The first month was all dance rehearsals,
Okay.
which
Mm-hmm.
was tough.
Yeah.
They pushed us.
There's a lot of dancing.
But in a great way. In a great way,
Yeah.
of course. There's
What-
a lot of dancing, yeah.
What was like the city that you were staying in?
We were staying in Auckland.
Oh, okay.
Auckland,
Yeah,
New
that's
Zealand.
that's where we
Is that-
filmed
is that
Drag
like
Race Down
The
Under.
capital of New Zealand.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think it is. Yeah, Auckland is the capital.
3 Americans try to figure out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Geography.
We filmed
I'm pretty
Down
sure.
Under in Auckland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like, how do I explain Auckland? Auckland is Times Square of New York,
Yeah,
but it's like, that's
that's the whole city.
the whole city.
Yeah.
And you can go around, because the cool thing about New Zealand, you have that city, then you have woods and you have forests and beaches and mountains.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I went on this hike with Chandler, and went down to like the South Island, which was, I think, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to.
Yeah.
And we went on this huge hike, and we got up and there was snow everywhere, but it was just, I mean, we were like above the clouds. It was amazing.
Wow.
It was crazy. I took a photo. It's just like you can see everything.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was really gorgeous.
So now, were you guys filming because you guys were like on a beach?
Yeah.
For some of it,
You're on a beach.
and you were like in the woods, or were you guys? Were there stages? Were there sets?
So there was a stage. The only stage we actually had though was the camp.
Yeah.
The
That's what I
camp was
figured.
a stage.
Right, okay.
But everything else was real. So we were on a beach. We were in this huge cave, which was actually on the same beach as where we shot. And we also went to these crazy, like these sand dunes. It was like black sand. So when you were
Yeah.
on it, it's like genuine like black sand. And I mean, how tall are they? I mean, like over 100 feet high.
Wow.
Genuinely, you'd like climb up it to get there, and it was hard to get up. But it was very hard to dance in the sand.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
it's like beach volleyball. It's like really, really hard to dance in the sand.
Yeah, we're
But-
very familiar with
Yes,
beach volleyball.
yes.
That's
Really?
No.
we're some of the least athletic people you'll ever meet.
Shoot.
Except for pickleball.
Pickleball. We love
You guys do
pickleball.
Yeah.
Pickleballers.
Like pickleball.
I play competitive tennis.
Really?
Okay, well,
Competitively? How? What do they call it? You know.
UCR.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where I have to start explaining.
oh no.
So since I act, I don't officially compete because I would have to go into that whole world.
Yeah. Okay.
And I couldn't I couldn't put my life onto all of that for tennis, because then I had to stop acting. You know what I mean? Because I
Sure.
can't miss a tournament. So I practice and play with all my friends who are actually like competing at this tennis camp that I go to in the Bronx. So I play on a competitive level, but I don't actually compete.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So you lied when you said you played competitive tennis.
I've been caught.
Larry.
Julian Lerner
And
is
here
a
you
liar.
go. Gotcha.
TMZ. Nah, bro.
Okay, wait. So with zombies, I'm
Yeah.
not done here. Did you were born in what I consider an obscene year. Did you grow up watching the zombies movies?
Yes.
You watched them growing up.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I grew up with these films.
So what was it like
Crazy.
working with the people that were in those original films?
It was a really surreal experience to like see them in person. You know, it's kind of
Milo and Meg specifically.
especially.
who we're talking
Yeah.
about.
It's like seeing, you know, like your favorite movie actors up close, you know.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like meeting them on like a red carpet. It was like you're actually acting with them. You're working with them, you know?
Yeah.
And these people are your peers. You know, no matter if they're how big they are compared, you know, to fame status, but they're your peers, you know, you're all actors. And so getting to work with them was just a really special experience for me, and learning from them, and they made us all really feel like a family, which was really, really beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Brought us right in.
the Disney family is very like that too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had a similar experience. I mean, High School Musical came out before you were born,
Yes, the movie.
which is
what year did it come out?
2006.
Oh my gosh. It's the year
The
before.
first one.
Yeah. it's
The
year
second
before.
one was like 2008, I think.
I remember
But
when that
I remember
came
when
out.
it came out, I watched it. I had a conscious brain, and
Yeah.
you weren't even born, which is crazy. It makes me feel very old. But I digress.
Wild.
Well, that's because you are. You are.
Yes, I'm old.
You're not old.
You know what Julian said to me
20
once?
oh,
you know what
shoot.
Julian said to
Here
me
we go,
once?
bro.
We were sitting in a rehearsal room
For Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
And we were looking. I don't remember why I was looking at a photo of myself, but it was something else. And he goes, "Oh, you look really young in that photo."
Julian.
And everyone else that was sitting there that was over the age of 25 was like, "Ooh."
Yo, I just got clipped, bro. Why? Bro.
That is funny.
And I said, "Julian, don't ever tell someone over the age of 25 that they looked past tense young.
Young.
You gotta learn."
I'm going to
Gotta
start
learn
telling you
some-
that all the time now. Oh, that is fantastic.
Anyway, my point was, in season 1 of High School Musical, we had like Lucas Grabeel, who was Ryan,
Yeah.
and some other original High School Musical people.
And Corbin.
And Corbin was in season 3, though.
Oh.
I didn't meet, but I did meet Corbin during the press of
Oh my
season
gosh, but
1.
Yeah, Corbin was that season with like the camp.
Yeah,
right?
the camp season.
Yeah.
But when we all met him, it was like, or when we met all of them, it was like, oh my gosh, we're actually filming with these people. But then they just very quickly become like real people.
Mm-hmm.
The people that you see on camera are different than the people that are actually around you. So you kind of have to like
course.
re-meet them
Mm-hmm.
and like meet them as real people.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you also just become friends with those people, like, too. Like,
Right.
like Jason Earls is one of our good friends.
Oh yeah,
and,
of
you
course,
know,
Jason Earls
the
too.
Hannah Montana of it all. Like,
Yeah.
like
Wow.
it's just like they just become people, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I feel like when I shot Yes Day and I met Jenna and I did shot with Jenna Ortega and I shot with Jennifer Garner.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, you know, because Jennifer Garner's like she's Jennifer Garner. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
of course.
And so she was like my second mom, like genuinely. She was just so sweet and so down to earth, and her kids are awesome. Like
And how old were you when you did that?
I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
because we shot that in 2019.
Don't say the year. Oh my god! Oh my god!
I gotta be.
Oh my God.
I have to be removed. I'm just gonna turn
We were
into
already
a.
in college.
I'm gonna be
and
a
you were
small-
11.
Yeah.
We were almost done with college.
Yeah,
actually,
we were almost done with
I'm gonna
college.
be a speck of dust
11,
by the
12.
end
That's
of this
when I
interview.
started High School Musical in 2019.
Whoa. Well, I mean, my dad went to college in like '92 or something, so like you're chilling.
I mean, our parents went to college in like the 70s.
What?
Yeah.
The '70s?
Yeah.
Oh wait, well yeah,
The
I
late
guess that's-
70s.
My
yeah.
dad was born in 1953.
What the heck? 53. I feel like I know more about those decades, like the 50s. Not really as the 50s, but the 60s and the 70s. I know more about those decades than I do these decades
And why is that?
because of music.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
All right. So
Is that your favorite music?
definitely. Yeah,
Period.
for sure. Like the rock and the soul and Motown and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But
You know, I knew the president of Motown Records,
You
or the
did, yes.
former president of Motown Records, Suzanne DePass. She
Whoa.
built Michael Jackson's career in the Jackson 5 and all of that,
Crazy.
and then she was the head of Motown
Whoa.
Yeah.
during its running. And
Wow.
and the stories she has about those days are just
I bet.
insane.
I bet. Oh, I would want to hear it so badly.
It was such a different time.
Yeah.
In like, especially Hollywood too, because it just wasn't like as much of a big city as
Yeah.
it is now. It was like still growing as a city.
Did you watch Daisy Jones and the Six?
Okay. Hold up here. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
I want to watch it so bad. I just haven't gotten around to it. I know it's been out for like so long now.
I just feel
Yeah,
like
like
that's
4
right up
years.
your alley.
I know it is. I haven't. I know. I really need to watch it.
That show is so LA. Like when I
Yeah.
watched that show, it made me feel like I was just so happy to be living in LA watching that show, and like it was like the history of the area and all of that.
Yeah.
Just makes you feel just so connected to
Yeah.
Los
Almost
Angeles.
Famous?
Almost
No.
Famous? No.
That's
No,
an older movie, right?
I don't know that one.
Well, it's like. I'm pretty sure it's like. Late 80s. No, it's like 90s.
Oh,
Or no, like
okay.
early 2000s.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
so good. It's about this kid. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's about this kid who kind of goes on tour with this band to like be like a reporter, to like write like an article, and it's about their experience in like a 70s rock group. Like they're basing this band off of, I would go with like a mix of Led Zeppelin and like AC/DC in a way to
Like one of those guy
it's-
rock
it's like
band.
Okay.
It's like they were like the big band, you know? Yeah.
You know what was really cool? When we just went to Europe, we went to Paris and London, and we went to Abbey Road Studios.
We did.
And-
I'm Gomber.
Have you ever been to London?
I've been to London, but I haven't been to Abbey Road. I want to go so bad.
It was really cool. We
Why didn't you go? You were in London.
I know. It was a boys' trip. I went to Paris, then I went to London with my dad. And we went in London. We had friends in like the outer part of London, like the countryside, which was gorgeous. And we stayed with them for like a day or two, and we went into London. But we just did all like we went to like the castle and all that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
the Tower of London,
Yeah,
Mhm.
which we also did.
We did do
Right.
that.
But yeah, Abbey Road was cool. They had like a great gift shop, and they had like really cool,
All the
like,
history of all the things
Yeah,
that
they
have
had
been done
like
there.
they had like this timeline that you could like walk past that had like every decade and
Yeah.
everything that was recorded there in every decade. It was
one
very,
of the
very
pins on the
cool.
board is from there, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll,
Oh, yeah,
we'll
sure.
show you after
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
done.
We've just learned of our shared connection with pins.
Pins.
I've talked about pins a lot on this podcast.
Have you?
Yes.
What got you into pins?
I think it was when I went to Disney in like before you were born, 2008. No, you were already born.
Yeah,
but I was in fourth
like 1
grade.
years old.
He was 1 year old. And yeah, and they had like they did like the pin trading, and so I did that like with my mom, and then when I started going to more Broadway shows, then I learned that they sold pins too. Then I would start getting those.
Wow.
And also the Hard Rock Cafe.
all of a sudden,
pins
he
with all
had
the different
200
guitars.
pins. You know.
Yeah,
and
now
it
I
was
have
just-
like 200. But what I had a period of time where I wasn't into it as much, and then recently in the last like year, I've gotten into it again because I had my pin collection at my parents' house, and then I brought it here.
Right.
And so now I have it. So now
Got
I've
back
been
into
like
it.
getting back into it.
Yeah.
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 What's like your dream pin? It's like
I
a
don't know if I
rare
have a
pin.
dream one. I really do love the Disney ones. I mean, I really like the ones that do fun things. Where you like can like play
Do
with them or
things with them.
whatever.
I have
Um,
probably not any Disney ones that I have that are. I have a Star Wars one that it looks so it's like Leia and Luke and they're swinging across, but it's like a 3D one,
yeah,
and so it's like out, and then they're like two stormtroopers. It's like that like iconic Star Wars scene.
that's
Uh-huh.
cool. That's very cool.
Other pins
When
I have.
when
We have a let's talk
we have
about
a let's
that.
talk about
pin
that one that
that's
we
on the
made,
board.
Really?
like
Yes.
commemorative for us.
That's awesome.
And when we did High School Musical, every season as a wrap gift, I would get the full cast and crew. I'd make a pin for everyone.
Whoa.
I would have it made.
That's
so there's
so
a really
cool.
really cool one from season 4 because for season 4 I went all out to get
Yeah.
like the best one. So that's one of my favorites because it's like. Oh, it looks like a real merchandise pin,
Wow.
but it was like my design that I made.
Disney, we have a
Disney.
great design for you.
Yes. I was so upset that they never sold like official High School Musical, the musical, the series, like
Yeah.
pins and stuff.
Sure.
We never really had official merch.
There's zombies merch though.
There is
right?
zombies merch.
There's zombies merch.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's.
Is there a action figure of you?
There's not. They
Oh.
only did the girls.
Oh.
They did Freya.
They did Freya and they did. I don't think they did Sway, but they did Freya and they did Meg.
Right,
They have,
of
like,
course.
every single outfit from Meg.
Yeah.
Of course.
like it's crazy.
Just
Yeah.
various cheerleading outfits.
Yeah, exactly. They have Willa. They have Chandler and they also have
Oh, okay.
Kylie.
We just went to the Descendant Zombies tour.
Me too.
Yes,
a little
yes.
while ago, and we
What'd you guys
met.
It was awesome.
It was great.
Yeah.
But we met someone from Zombies. Oh God, I can't remember who it was.
Malachi?
She was no. She was sitting near us.
Sway?
Oh,
No.
Carla Jeffrey. She
She's
was
the
in
best
first
friend.
three-
The
she was in
best friend
first
of
3
Meg.
movies. Yes.
Meg's character.
Yes. She's she dates like Bonzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the first 3 movies.
Yes. Yeah. We met her.
Let me tell you, that audience goes crazy for Malachi.
Ow.
Oh my
They love
God.
Malachi.
I love him.
How was
Like-
he to work with?
So much fun. He's
He's
great.
the best.
Yeah, he's such a chill guy. He's like we had a great time.
It was like Bieber fever again, and that
Yeah.
was a different era, but
Yeah.
but it was that exact moment happening.
Like it's crazy.
It's
Every single girl in there is like,
in love with him.
yeah.
Why didn't they send you on that tour?
Well, I decided not to go on it because I wanted to do music and I wanted to.
Oh, they
focus
asked
on-
you and you said no? You turned
Yeah.
it. You turned it down?
Julian.
Well, all of them are doing their
We
original songs
we
on the
assumed
tour.
that they
I
didn't
know.
ask any of the like under 18s to go. That's what we thought originally.
Because Freya, how old do you think Freya is?
Well, I guess we assumed she was 18.
We assumed she was 18.
No, Freya's about to turn. Well, Freya, when we shot Zombies, was 14.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
15?
Oh my God.
She's young.
She's young.
I didn't know
Okay,
that.
I didn't
She's about
realize.
to turn 16.
Okay. Wow. The
You didn't
crazy-
go on the tour.
I know.
You should have gone.
I know, but I really wanted to do like my thing. Okay, I'm gonna say this here because we're chilling. We're good. So, I love Disney. I love Disney.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
dream forever was to be on Disney,
Yeah.
and so I finally did it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I think since I've gotten into this whole music thing now, I want to put out music that's, some of it's talking about certain things that are not as Disney.
Yeah.
Not like full on, but it's hinting to certain things. And I think also with the acting I want to do now is I want to do like a series or a movie that's like heavy material, like real acting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's
So you want to be a
like,
dramatic
right.
actor?
Yeah.
Cool.
I wouldn't say like dramatic, but like
Don't underestimate comedy, though. Comedy can be
comedy's
real
great.
acting.
Yeah. Well, no, I agree with that. I think it's kind of like Jim Carrey, when he was doing all those like super funny slapstick comedy roles, and then he went into the Truman Show, and everyone was like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve Carell did the same thing.
Right, Steve
did
Carell.
comedies and then went
like
serious.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, and I would still love to do comedies. Like, but I think for me, I would do a comedy that's more like super bad.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
Uh,
adult comedy.
Yeah. But if Zombies 5 calls, then I'm right there with you guys.
Yes.
Immediately.
Can we talk about this for 1 second? There was
There
a
was a
little there was a
cliffhanger.
little moment at the end of Zombies 4.
Yeah.
And,
Do you know what that's hinting at?
Yes.
Whoa.
Okay.
But obviously we're not allowed to say.
We're not allowed to talk about it.
No. Actually, I don't officially know. So
I mean,
could
it's
actually
something
talk
from
about
the ocean, I guess.
We-
Something
We're not
from
gonna
the
get in
ocean.
trouble with
I
Disney here.
genuinely think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be mermaids and that kind of stuff. But I actually don't know
Right.
because they haven't told me.
Right.
Like, because I haven't seen a script or anything like that. So, if there's Zombies 5, which I hope there will be, then
Now here's my other
go with
question
that.
related to that. Are they going to rename the franchise? Because
I have no clue.
Yeah,
because I'm doing my maths and
Without
it's
a zombie.
it seems like there's no zombies in,
Right.
in the next.
Because if it's the 5th one, everyone knows it as zombies,
Right.
right? So, if they rename it vampires,
I mean, vampires are hot right
Vampires
now.
are so in.
Vampirina, hello.
Yeah,
Vampirina.
again, before you were born, there was a period of time where vampires were very in.
Twilight.
oh my gosh,
My
Twilight
God.
Interview with
So-
a vampire.
My God.
Yeah, and Twilight was huge. We were in
Huge.
5th grade. You were 1 year old.
I was reading all those books 15 times.
Yeah,
I've seen the movies,
and
I haven't
then
read the books.
Okay.
and then was there? They did some Disney stuff with vampires at the time, but now Disney's really doing the vampire thing. They had a few vampire characters in like Wizards of Waverly Place and stuff like
Oh,
that.
right.
Yeah.
But now there's its own show, Vampirina,
Yep.
and you guys.
You know, if you look at the beginning of Zombies 3, or no, it's the end of Zombies 3.
Okay, that's the alien one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In the end of Zombies 3, you hear Zed's voice and he's talking about everyone, coming together and uniting and that kind of stuff. And it's that iconic zombies, like cartoon,
Yeah.
as they go through. You know what I mean? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you go through, you see he's saying, maybe other monsters in the universe can, come together and we can all be, one big happy family. You see vampires, which the 4th one obviously wasn't out yet. You see mermaids.
Okay.
And then you also, I think there's like some kind of like sun thing. So
Okay, I didn't notice
I
that.
think they like hinted at it.
They
but
hinted.
decided to go with vampires and
There's a whole plan. They have this whole zombie
There's lore.
franchise mapped out.
Well, it's like the freaking Harry Potter thing. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Harry Potter is like my favorite like movie series of all time. Like
Sure.
fantasy, one of those things. Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Which
Wow.
was, yeah, for sure. Which in New Zealand they have Hobbiton, which is amazing.
Right. Yes.
that.
Oh,
So it's like where
whoa.
they actually shot The Hobbit and
And
Lord of
it's
the
all
Rings.
set up and you can like walk through it.
Oh yeah, it's like a whole thing. It's like a whole like when you go into it. I mean, it's huge. It's like life size. So
Whoa.
you can like walk in these houses and like they look all. It's crazy.
That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Well, we should take a short break.
Yeah. More with
Okay.
Julian Lerner right after this.
Peace out.
And we're back.
We're back.
Back, y'all. We're here.
So you just released a new song. Well, maybe have released a few weeks ago a new song called Velvet.
Called Velvet.
Yeah.
We streamed it.
We did
We
stream
loved
it.
it.
You did?
Yeah,
Yes.
we did.
Thanks. Thank you.
And what's your process when you're going to make music? Let's
I'm
talk
gonna
about
music.
it.
Well, okay. I wrote Velvet with Chantry Johnson and Michelle Zaniclia, who actually wrote some songs. I wrote Don't Mess With Us and Place to Be for Zombies 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So I got to write with them, which was incredible. And basically, when I'm going to write, I think for me, it's just when I'm in the studio, because you can write about anything in the world.
Yeah.
You know? So I just kind of write about what I'm feeling that day. If I'm feeling sad or happy, or if I want to write about something that's happening in the world, and then I usually start with a melody, because it's nice to have like a beat or something like that to go to, and then we'll play it on repeat, like the verse melody on repeat over and over again, and we're just constantly thinking of lyrics, and we'll write it down like a notes app, and that's how a song kind of comes out.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. But Velvet is about like finding love and how your kind of love is, learning from like the mistakes you've made in relationships, or how you love someone differently for a relationship that's longer, or that just kind of comes and goes. But it's about learning from those mistakes and bringing them into every romantic relationship that you have, and using it like that, because in this age with social media, it's very hard. So I think learning from just your mistakes from love and relationships.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean,
Well-
you have grown up entirely in the age of social media.
we know a period of time that didn't have social
Right.
media, but social media is about as old as you.
Yeah. When did that's crazy. When did Facebook come out?
2005.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought it was like 2008.
No, 2005.
So there you go. YouTube is like 2005 as well.
Yeah.
Insta was. I
We
remember the day Instagram came out.
I don't.
How?
But I remember
because it was like everybody downloaded. They were like, "Oh my god, there's this new app that like lets you do photos," and everybody was downloading it, and so everyone just like got it.
Yeah.
I was in high school
Well,
when that came out.
I remember when YouTube first came out, and there was like only a few videos on YouTube that everyone was watching, and it was just like a small thing. It wasn't owned by Google.
So it was just like its own app.
It was a website.
Oh, it was a website. Gosh darn it.
Apps weren't a thing.
So
yet.
we also remember when the iPhone was invented.
Yep, I remember the iPhone.
Because like Blackberries were before,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people had and people also just had phones that weren't Blackberries.
which were
Just all different kinds of phones.
They were
what do you
just like cell
They were
phones.
cell phones.
Like you would
There-
you would
okay.
type a number and call a person.
So do you know how like everyone today basically has either an iPhone or like a Galaxy? Like that's pretty much it. Most people that you meet are gonna have like an iPhone. It didn't used to be like that. So it used to be that like if you had a cell phone carrier, so like AT&T,
It used
right?
to be singular.
Or used to be called Singular
was the name
and
of
then
it.
and then they turned it into AT&T or Verizon or whatever. They would have phones under their brand, and like it would be like Motorola, or sometimes they would have like their own phones that they made, and they were just everyone had like a different phone. And they were there was a lot of personality. Like I had this one that was like blue, and it had like a little flip thing that you could like flip
Pink
it
Motorola
open.
Razor.
Yeah, there was like the Motorola Razor was a big one.
Oh, I remember the store Radio Shack.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
Yeah.
good store.
But that's not where you would get your phones. You would get your phones at the cell phone
Singular store.
Yeah.
Wow, this is like
And if you wanted
So
to
new to
text,
me.
well, and also my first cell phone did not have texting.
Yeah, mine didn't either.
why you couldn't text, you could just call.
Right.
Right. You would just call people.
You would just call. Yeah.
Guys.
It didn't have the internet. You opened your phone. There were some games on the phone.
They had
And-
like Tetris. You could do like Tetris
or like
with the little
or like the
buttons.
snake one,
Yes,
the snake game.
You know, where
Wait.
the snake you eat like one of the spaces, and then it adds to the snake, and then you go up to the
Oh
next
yeah,
one
with
and
the
eats
apple and like the.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
But also like the displays weren't in color. It was just like
It was like a calculator. It looked
It
like
looked
a
like a
calculator.
calculator. I mean, and then it got more advanced before the iPhone too. Like there was, and then there were phones that had the internet and whatever, and then there was the phones with the keyboards. Well, so first was if you wanted to text, you had the number panel, and then each number would be a few letters. So if you wanted to say like hello, you'd have to type like, whatever 5
right, yeah,
until
I
it went
remember-
to like H.
Because they still have that on like Apple or something like that, where it shows like if you're putting in like a passcode,
It shows the
it
letters.
shows the letters, even though
Yes.
you don't really.
Yeah,
know.
you said like if
But
you
that's,
wanted
like,
to do
from-
Z, you had to hit like 9 4 times.
Yes.
To get the character
Yeah, because
Z.
it would be
'Cause
WXYZ.
I talked with my parents about it sometimes, and they were like, "We got so fast at it. We were just like boom, boom." boom.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because that's how you would do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was so good.
I wasn't that
Yeah.
great at it, but then after that, I had a phone that had a keyboard,
Okay.
and you would flip the phone open, and it had a keyboard with every
This is
letter was a
crazy.
button,
wow.
and then you would type that way. And then they started to have touchscreens, and then I got an iPhone.
yeah.
I want to say we've been ragging on you a lot for your age in this episode, and
It's okay, guys.
and I would like to say that we respect you quite a lot. So
You are very
it's,
mature for your age.
It's
I
all in
think.
jest.
Yeah.
It really is.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you're also a big Broadway star.
Oh wow, we're going Broadway now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've done a lot of theater.
Yeah, I've done a lot of theater. I started on the National Broadway tour Les Mis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got launched for 9 months, 8 months. I originated that role on the tour.
Wow.
Wow.
And then I went and I did a lot of readings and a lot of workshops. I did a show called Last Days of Summer up in New Brunswick at like the Rutgers Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rutgers?
Yes, Rutgers is in New Brunswick.
Yeah, and then I did The Artful Dodger at City Center.
Which I saw. I saw that production.
Yes, I remember you
Yeah,
said that.
I did see that production.
What'd you think?
It was
of
great.
The whole production.
It was well done.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in Oliver as well when I was like 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
And that's where I met one of my great friends, Troy, and Troy played the Artful Dodger. And so when I found out that it was going to City Center, I sent a big text message to everyone that was in that, all the kids that were in that show with
Sure.
me who are
Yeah.
now in their 20s. And I was like, we should get a big group together and go. So we did.
Fun.
And we were in the way back though.
Oh.
But I remember it was
Still fun.
great, and there were a lot of great dancers in that show. Those kids
the
could really
dancers-
dance.
These kids could move.
Yeah,
Like-
there were a couple kids that were like ballet,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Yeah, I
doing
remember.
backflips and all that
Oh
stuff.
my gosh. I mean, like backflips and back handsprings and like real classically trained dancers.
Yeah,
And they're young too.
yeah,
That show was like, that was a good show.
yeah, and it was like the first professional production of Oliver in
Since-
New York in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
so that was cool.
But we only had 2 weeks to rehearse.
Yes,
'Cause we had 1 week of normal rehearsals, and then we had like 1 week of, we had like 2 days of tech, 3 days of tech. And
yeah,
then
it's very fast.
It's so fast. That's City Center, Because the
Yeah.
whole thing with City Center is that they used to do the show with books in their hands.
Yes,
And so they cut that, but they still like to have some of that nostalgia in there. So like in the song "Be Back Soon," when we're walking up like the stairs in like unison, we all have our books, and Fagin is giving us our books as we're going,
yeah,
and we're all whistling.
yeah. Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, and yeah, so that was kind of a cool little thing
Wait,
But-
do you have
oh.
a dream role on Broadway?
on Broadway. Yes.
Okay.
It's either Pony Boy
Okay.
Outsiders.
In The Outsiders.
or Elder Price in Book of
Book
Mormon.
of Mormon.
Really?
Okay, that's fun.
That'd be kind of fun. Or maybe like Elder Cunningham. Or
I could see you as either, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what's another like. Man, what's
Tanner Boyle in the Bad News Bears.
Tanner Boyle. And, now I'm on Bad News Bears.
So
we go.
Julian and I did a workshop together called the Bad News Bears.
I haven't seen that movie. It's a very old movie. You should definitely go watch it.
Yeah, it's a
very,
movie about baseball.
Yeah, it's pretty raunchy, but you should still watch it.
It is. Yeah, it's very like the kids are saying
Certain
things that are not
things
politically
that
correct.
You cannot say today.
We watered it down a little bit,
Oh yeah,
but it was really funny and really fun. What do you think of Bad News Bears?
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I think in the beginning, everyone was a little like, "Whoa, like what's happening?" And then we all
Yeah.
kind of got together. But
It really
kinda how
clicked at
always
the
is with
end.
The workshop,
Yeah.
Because even like the production team and the director, they're still figuring it out. That's
Yeah.
why they need to workshop it.
Yeah.
So for us actors, we're kind of like, we got to find out what we're really doing and then set it off with that.
Yeah.
And I think we all did a great job. We did how many? 3 performances of it.
It was
2?
like 2 and then 1 that was like
Yeah.
just like a full run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it was only in 2 weeks. We only did 2 weeks of work,
And
2 weeks of rehearsal.
The music was good.
Yeah, the music was pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think the story is fun. And it's also cool. Like, there aren't a lot of musicals about baseball.
No.
There's like 2.
Last year's summer was about baseball.
Okay.
This is the one I did in New Brunswick.
So 3.
So 3.
So 3. Well, okay, let's see. What other musical can you think about?
Like Damn Yankees,
Damn
is like
Yankees.
the big one.
I mean, Bronx Tale isn't really about baseball, but they have baseball in it.
Oh, okay.
4.
All right. Well, whatever. All I was saying was it's cool to see like it's a fun different story, I think, and I feel like it would do really well. So I hope for the best of it, and it would be cool to work with you again
So much
on Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have a preference? Do you prefer theater over film, or do you really enjoy film and TV? Like, what's your dream?
I mean, I want to do both, for sure, for like the rest of my life, definitely. But if I really had to pick, I think I'd honestly go with film and TV
Yeah,
because
Pays better.
for sure.
it does pay better.
But
Some may say it's less fulfilling, but not everyone would say that.
yeah. Well, for me, I think Broadway is like my roots. That's where I started.
Yeah.
It's like my main thing. So I love it so much. I'll always come back to it. But film and TV is like, that's what I really, really love to do.
Yeah.
I love to do it. And
That's awesome.
music, because I love music so much. Like, I grew up with so much music, genuinely with so much music. My grandmother was an opera singer, and my
Really?
grandfather was a flautist in the Pittsburgh Symphony.
That's amazing.
On my dad's side, my mom was a ballet dancer for like New York City Ballet and all kind of stuff. And like,
Wow.
yeah, so,
It's really in your blood.
oh yes, it definitely
Yeah.
is. My we call him my uncle, but he's not actual blood. My mom grew up with him, and
Yeah.
they're like best friends. I mean, like he's basically like we're family.
Yeah.
He was Hamilton on Broadway for years and years. It's not
Oh.
Lynn, but it's Miguel Cervantes. If you don't know who that is.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
cool.
Yeah, but I think it's all kind of around me.
Yeah, of course.
But I've listened to so much music. It's like crazy. Like I think right now, let's see. Let's go on my playlist and see.
Yeah, let's do a little dive.
Yeah, the top people. who I
And
listen to.
now it's time for Julian Lerner's playlist.
Okay. I have Santana, Peter Frampton, Marshall Tucker Band, Led Zeppelin, B.B. King, Eric Clapton. I love Eric Clapton so much.
Wow. The music.
Yeah, the music.
Just specify that.
Not. I haven't really even dug into all of that kind of stuff. I really haven't.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Is there controversy?
Well.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't
He's
know
just-
this.
He said some things, I guess, that are, not good.
Got it.
But
We'll talk about it later. But anyway, yeah.
But his music is,
That's very old soul music.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Stevie
that.
Wonder's
Those
like
are
my
classics.
person. Stevie Wonder, and then there's like D'Angelo, and there's like Marvin Gaye, and Al Green, and Aretha Franklin, and
Yeah.
all these different people. The Allman Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a music historian.
Wow.
Yeah, I know a lot of music.
I'm very shocked to hear you say all these names.
Yeah.
I
Usually
didn't
people
expect
are.
it.
People
Yeah.
usually are.
Do you do vinyls? You have a lot of
Yes, I
vinyls.
collect a lot of vinyls.
That's cool.
I like collect vinyls.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I just got I just got the Frampton Comes Alive vinyl, which I think is kind of hard to find. I guess someone was telling me, and I finally found it from the original year, and I was like, oh heck yeah! But
A true collector.
Show me the way, Peter Frampton.
Wait a second. He knows. He knows his stuff.
Jacob's
I
a very
know
smart
stuff.
guy.
I know
Jacob
things.
knows history.
Okay, fire. Show me the way, man. That talk box. But
I was in a band.
You were in a band?
in high school.
The Broken Diamonds.
Okay,
Tell me
well,
about
that
it.
was my big reveal.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I always thought we had the coolest name ever, and it was the Broken Diamonds. And
That's a great name.
It's a great band name.
Yeah.
And
What
we
kind of
would
music?
we would play a lot of rock covers.
Okay.
Like, you know, we did everything you're just talking about, we did it all.
Really?
And so I was just reminded of those days.
So who do you think
Aw.
the greatest band is of all time?
Oh, I can't be here saying that stuff.
Yeah,
Come
because
on.
everyone has their own opinion.
Who the greatest band is? It's probably.
Let's say it on the count of three.
Oh God,
3, 2, 1. The Beatles.
Aerosmith.
What?
Oh.
What? Aerosmith, dog. All right, big dog. They're
They were
great.
innovating a new type of rock and roll
In what way?
with the Steven Tyler singing voice.
That was all coming from Robert Plant.
Okay, but they were the ones who were taking this and making it a national spectacle. They were the
This
ones
is
going on the.
crazy to me.
Honestly, to me, it's probably Simon and Garfunkel, but
Really?
that's where I come. That's where
Holy
I
cow.
come in. Yeah.
Man, I've never gotten this answer to that. That's so interesting. I always go with the Beatles because I feel like the Beatles created so much.
But that's just so expected, Julian.
So expected.
So expected.
Yeah, but it's the Beatles. I mean, like, if you really go into like their deep cuts, like the things they created are like, I mean, the Beatles and like the Beach Boys, but then you also think about there's like Cream, and there's like the Jimi Hendrix Experience, and all those kind of people, like Janis Joplin and like everyone, like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many bands out there and musicians that are like created so many different things. I just feel like the Beatles created it in such a different way.
Well, I think the Beatles created modern pop music is what they
Yeah.
did. They had catchy tunes and simple lyrics. That was kind of their
Well,
forte.
I mean, their lyrics weren't that simple towards the end.
Towards the
But at the
end,
beginning-
Maxwell's Silver
I
Hand.
want to hold your hand. I mean,
Well,
come
that's
on.
the beginning of it. They created that.
But that's what they created.
And then they went into a whole like, Abbey Road is like, that album is,
Yeah. But I think I could probably write an essay that explained how we got from How I Hold Your Hand or I Want to Hold Your Hand to Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Like there is a very clear connection
it
there
was like
of
Pink
like
Floyd.
Okay, well that honestly
Pink Floyd.
that's probably
Yeah.
where I would lay because
People say Pink Floyd. People say Fleetwood Mac. I never got into Fleetwood Mac. I never did it.
really
Jacob liked
I had a big Fleetwood Mac phase, but Pink Floyd I always loved Dark Side of the Moon many times, and then
Wish
The
You Were
Wall I had those albums on repeat. Wish You Were absolutely
Oh my gosh, that album.
yeah.
Shine On, You Crazy Diamond. Yeah.
Well, I was listening to show tunes growing up.
Aw.
He was like, New York City is the
Exactly.
best. That's Larry growing
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Do 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 do.
Oh man.
Because jellicles can and jellicles do.
What's
His
that
favorite
from?
musical is Cats.
From Cats.
Really?
Julian.
Okay, what'd you think about the movie?
It was awful.
Yeah.
It was atrocious. But
It
Cats
was
is amazing.
really scary.
All right, Julian, what's one thing that you want to leave the people with? Yes, the movie was very, very scary. It was horrible.
One thing I want to leave you guys with.
What's next for you?
Yeah.
next?
Let's end there.
Okay. What's next for me? I think. Well, I think it's gonna be music. Really.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be focusing on making music and really releasing more music and all of that. And obviously, I mean, I'm auditioning and that kind of stuff, and been having meetings and reading scripts, and we'll see where that takes me. Hopefully, I get to shoot something soon. I
Yeah.
wanna shoot something so bad, and yeah.
You can shoot your own things too.
You're right. I
That
can.
that is
Yeah.
something you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really interesting. Like directing it and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
can't
love
wait to
fun to do
hear your new music when it comes out. We love your current music.
Yes, go
you
stream
so much. Go
stream
Velvet,
Velvet.
Velvet and Dead End, please.
and Dead End.
Thank you.
And
Thanks,
where can the
guys.
people find you, Julian?
Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere.
At Julian Lerner.
Actually, Lerner. Yeah, that's me.
And watch Zombies 4. Dawn of the Vampires.
Dawn of the
Hello.
on Disney Channel
On Disney Plus as
and
well.
Disney Plus. Yeah,
Yeah.
everywhere, literally everywhere.
We watched it on Disney Plus personally.
Yes.
but-
Yeah. Well, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Let's Talk About That Pod.
If you have any inquiries, questions, comments, we love the fan mail. Send it to let's talk about that pod at gmail.com.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on
Let's talk about that.
The Beatles is the greatest band of all time.